My name is Ajay Sood. I have a cyber presence as Travelure, which is lure of travel, and I have a website by that name. I'm a travel photographer and a travel writer.
Okay, so since this Sikkim Rural Tourism Meet is happening in Sikkim for the first time, where every stakeholders from across the country are gathered here to talk about tourism potential of this particular region. So, attending this particular event, do you feel or do you get to know the potential of this particular region in particularly in rural tourism? Sir?
See, there are two things to it. It'll be a slightly long answer. I hope that's all right.
Sure, sure.
See, travel has come a long way from, ticking those boxes that I've been to London, I've been to Paris, done this, I've done that. It's come a long way from that. Today, people are looking for experiences and education. And this education is not limited to just skilling yourself in cuisine or photography, but even learning the culture of different, cultural communities of the society. So, today that is what people are going for. I'm very happy to note that people sometimes they just take a month off, go to Tuscany, just learn Italian cooking. Same way, anybody who's interested in trekking, knowing the tribal culture of this region, etc., they will be totally happy to engage with this. And I'm glad that on the 50th year of your statehood, you've organized this particular event, and I'm privileged to be a part of this.
So, do you see potential of this region to get
Totally, because let's face it, today most other regions have become synthetic. This place is still organic, and it's untouched, it's undefiled, and that is something which is great.
So, do you think, or did you feel any challenges for the road ahead in this particular region to boost it as a rural tourism?
See, the only challenge as I see it is your access. Your access from West Bengal, Bagdogra and Siliguri, that place is so congested, it's like trying to get out of the traffic of New Delhi or Delhi. It's terrible. If you have a better access point, it'll definitely be a good idea for you.
Okay. So, do you have any suggestions for the state government or the local stakeholders involved in this particular rural tourism?
See, stakeholders will be, first of all, this Tourism and Civil Aviation Ministry itself is a big stakeholder. They are the ones who have to both support the infrastructure as well as open up places of access to the region. So, I think that's the biggest stakeholder that we can talk about.
I run a women trip venture called Har Safar. I only organize the women tours, and I specifically wanted to try this, see this. It's a beautifully organized event where they have showcased the rural tourism in a very good manner. And it is very beneficial for people like us who want to explore and go to the new areas to see if it can be promoted. And I personally feel that this place has a lot of potential, especially rural. It is still offbeat, it's not very crowded, and it's beautiful. So they have also given us some homestays to stay and try, and we are staying here in Dunge homestay, which is absolutely very, very beautiful. And definitely this I see a lot of potential for the adventure tour as well as the rural tour. I can see that you can do even the health based tours like yoga trips and other detoxification tours that we organize. So I see a lot of potential in all the spheres of rural tourism that can be seen.
So, did you come across some challenges that this particular place faces?
So challenge wise, I think it's just the challenge is the mindset of people. If you are a little open to try the new, places, things, the way things are at the rural base ground, I think it is an amazing place. The only challenge I think is the road access. So if the access can be a little better, at least on the main road, I'm not talking about the smaller roads going to the villages, but at least the backbone of the road, if it is a better road, I think that it is going to be good for the vehicles to move.
Since you are involved in this particular industry, do you have any suggestions or any kind of thing to give to the particular stakeholders in this region?
honestly, I would not like to put in too much of my thoughts, because it's the idea is to come here and see how they live. So I don't. I think imposing our kind of thoughts that it should be in a certain way will disrupt the what we want to see, will dilute the purpose. So I don't want to dilute it here. I think it should be the way it is, so that we see how it is. So that is the whole purpose of this entire, mingling with the locals.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Myself Nirmal Saxena, I am from Orient Express Delhi, one of the pioneer travel company in India. Okay, so now basically this is my first trip for the rural tourism meet. We are doing the regular trip from the Sikkim, but for the rural development, in terms of the rural development, this is the first trip, and we are just here to see the logistic and all infrastructure which we are providing to go for the our European clients. So this is the first time, and let me see with the opportunity, then we will decide how we can proceed to our guests for the future guests. Because mainly then in part of the homestay part is a little good comfortable, but in terms of infrastructure and other activities, we have to explore what we can do for our guests. So this is just a beginning. So first we have to explore the details, then we can provide to our guests.
So do you see potential of this particular area?
There are a lot of potential, even no doubt there is a lot of potential, and first time I'm in this area, the best Sikkim. Earlier we were doing the normal trek, but for the rural, in terms of rural tourism, this is a very good idea, and we can offer so much to our foreign clients.
So have you been to some other rural tourism meets, and if you have done so, what are the differences that you have seen in Sikkim tourism, rural tourism?
Basically, this is the purely rural tourism development meets. I have attended lot of tourism meets, but in terms of rural development, it's something different. And we are here just to explore the opportunity. So this is just a beginning. So let me decide, then we'll provide.